Communist leaders visited the old East Berlin, this is where they would come, colloquially called the General's Hotel on the site of the old Schönefeld airport. After German reunification, the property fell into disuse. But when Schönefeld was turned into the new Berlin-Brandenburg airport, this space became valuable. Now the airport's owners want to demolish the hotel to allow room to park more aircraft. But not everyone agrees.
This building is unique in the architectural language of the time. We hardly have anything else from this period that speaks such a language and tells the story of the early days of the Soviet occupation zone. And it can still be used if people want to.
The campaign to preserve the property intact has dragged on for years, but a ruling in recent months has confirmed the airport's owners can proceed with their plans. You don't have to look very far in this country to find other examples of controversial architecture. This building, the Berliner Schloss, was for centuries the seat of the Imperial House of Hohenzollern. Damaged by Allied bombing during World War II, it was then demolished by the East German government, who decided to build their People's Chamber, or Parliament, on the site. But then when the wall fell, and after much debate, the city's new democratic rulers decided to tear down that structure and rebuild the original Schloss in its place. For some people, the Berlin Wall was the ultimate expression of communist architecture. The events of November 1989 meant the vast majority of it was torn down. Now only a few elements remain, protected for future generations. This principle of preservation is one some politicians believe should go further.
To me, it seems that architecture from this time is not, in our collective history, seems to be not important enough. And it's a lot of Eastern German people feel like that their historic views are not represented as from the other part of Germany.
And yet, it's worth remembering that during the Cold War, very few East Germans were allowed to view the General's Hotel. The lavishness of this decor was meant for the General's secretaries, not the general population. Dominic, Kane, Al Jazeera, Berlin.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.